Hello guys. So today I don't really know what we're doing, it's just some random vlog I guess. I'll just tell you some stories. Sorry about my hair, I've just been in the bath. Surprisingly this video has been posted on Halloween, so that's cool. Maybe I'll have some spooky stories. So this story isn't really spooky, but it's this happened at a sleepover with my cousin, and basically we were sleeping in my bed because my brother had his own bed. Both of our beds were connected, one bed here, the other bed here, together, which is kind of stupid. That was in our old house. You can see I've got bunk beds now, and it's epic because I always sleep on the top bunk because the bottom one I don't like it. But yeah, my cousin was sleeping at that side of the bed, and I was sleeping that side. So he had some pillows there, I had some pillows there, and our legs were kind of touching sometimes, and that kind of annoyed us, and we quickly just with our legs Anyway, so in the sleepover, when we woke up, my cousin told me that he woke up in the middle of the night and I was sleeping like this. So that's kind of spooky. It's not spooky, but a scary story. When I went to the swimming centre with my mum and my brother, and we went into this wave pool, for 10 minutes or 15 minutes. It's just a normal pool. It kind of pushes you. I don't know what it's called, but the water pushes you. It gets deep at one bit. And I was 10 when this happened, and I couldn't swim very well. Now I can swim perfectly, but back then I couldn't swim very well. So I got into the deep part, and I was flapping around. And we were kind of laughing and playing it off. My brother was holding on to this bar on the side that you can hold on to if you find the water too deep. And my mum was swimming, but the waves started and couldn't swim. My legs and arms got tired. We were all freaking out. I thought we were gonna die. My brother went fully underwater for 2 seconds or so. My mum was screaming help. No one helped us. They just got out of the pool and watched. And we called for a lifeguard to help us. And all they did was sit there and watch us. And when it came time for the lifeguards to stop enjoying the show and actually help us, because we weren't putting on a show, we were actually drowning, the lifeguard lifted a pole down into the water. We grabbed onto it and we pulled ourselves up. And my brother was still in the pool, so my mum had to go down there and get him, and then we escaped. It was terrifying. Sometimes I still wonder what would happen if the lifeguards didn't save us. I wouldn't be sitting here making this video, which is scary to think about. But I went there again about a few months ago. I went there a month before I moved. We went back to that pool, went into that same bit with the waves. I wasn't scared anymore. I could swim perfectly. I was just swimming down the whole thing, and I remember jumping into the waves. It was really fun, going fully underwater. I loved it, but I really miss that place. I do have a leisure centre right next to my school, but I haven't gone there yet. But yeah, that was nice. Those are nice times. Apart from when I almost drowned, that was not nice, but you get the point. Another near drowning story. There was this river we lived right next to, just down the road, just across the bridge. There was a river, and I loved swimming there with my friend. I'm not gonna say his name, and I used to love swimming there. It was quite shallow, but there was a deep bit, and I went there. And when we were entering it, it was usually really cold, and we did this and squeezed tight, and it as we were entering, it kind of reduced the coldness, think the right word is reduced. It was it was less cold. And we let go, it wasn't that cold. So anyway, we went to the deepest I could go, and I just started swimming across the whole thing. I remember when it started thundering and raining, and I was just swimming with my friend. It was really fun. I missed the river, but anyway, I nearly drowned there a few times, like when my friend Paul took a floaty thing that you like lay in, like this floaty ring, and there was a deep part that I wasn't confident enough to swim in yet, and I got into the floaty thing, and he said he was going to swim me around the deep bit of the river that I couldn't swim in yet, but instead he just pushed me away, and I was freaking out. I was like, no, please don't, and he came swimming after me. He almost tipped me over, and I almost fell like that into the water, but that didn't happen. I was so paranoid the whole way back. He seemed like he was really cold, he was struggling to swim, but eventually we made it back to safety. I don't have many other stories really, but I'll tell you one more spooky story. It was Halloween night, well, I think the night before Halloween. We just carved our pumpkins, we had them on the windowsill, and we were putting up decorations in our house, and then we heard a bang on the window, like not like a knock, like a hand hitting the window, like that. So, and we just turned and looked, and I was like really nervous. And then my mum started laughing because she thought it was really funny that someone just knocked. Anyway, I did have, one night I was walking home from the shops with my mum and my brother. My mum stood there to put her shopping down because her fingers were hurting, so she put the shopping bags down, and she was having a rest from walking. And then we heard this massive bang, and my brother started crying instantly, and we looked at him, and he was like, ow, and he was holding his chest, not his chest, but he was holding this bit, and we were like, what the hell, what's happening? And I was like, killer clowns, because this was in 2016, and that's when killer clowns were a thing. But I was sitting there oh no, the killer clowns, I'm so scared. And then my mum lifted up his shirt, and there was blood spilling all the way down. And it turns out he got shot with an air rifle through a window, you know how you have those shops, and then above them there's those windows. I think it might be apartments or something. I don't know if I guess people could live there. I don't know. I've never been in one, but I think there's little apartments up above shops, right on top of them. Someone shot my brother. He survived, but shot him right here. Yeah, here, with an air rifle. An air rifle doesn't shoot bullets, it shoots little pellets. And we went to the hospital. I was crying because, we just had such an innocent day. We'd been to my grandparents' house, and we just had a normal, happy day. And all of nowhere, it just turned dark, and he gets shot. And, he survived. We went to the hospital, and they took his shirt because there was a hole in it. They took it to see if there was, the pellet was still stuck in it. That was, I'm going to say, 3 years ago now. Yeah, that was 3 years ago. And they haven't given back the shirt. They just took the shirt. Which is, weird, but yeah. Anyway, what's that? What is that? Hold on, guys. What was that? Don't know what that was, but anyway, What is that? Hello guys,